Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. To my Peter subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be discussing Elonia and 45 and their son X. Specifically not 45's son, but Elonia's son. But technically, they're practically like a married couple, so you might as well consider X to be their child. So in the Oval Office, there was claim that the child was saying something like to shut your mouth or whatever. We're going to go take a quick look. I tried my very best to, because I have a hearing loss, I wear a cochlear implant and a hearing aid. I tried to read the lips, specifically the child's lips. His articulation was almost there, except toward the end, he didn't really articulate in the correct manner, specifically regarding the mouth. Everything else does seem to line up in terms of his articulation, except the last word, what indicates the mouth. Um, Particularly the way he pronounces his words, especially as a 4-year-old, is similar to the Muppets, which tells me that he probably goes home and watched the Muppets on TV, which could further explain why and how the child speaks very similar in terms of his articulation and pronunciation of the Muppets, the TV show. So anyway, without further ado, this specific video is being recorded on Saturday, February the 15th at 3:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, I never thought I would be covering a video like this. I did not intend to cover this video, but I was like, you know what? Let's have a little fun with it. I need to get a video out and pump it out for you guys. So I'm like, what do I got to lose from this, right? So I figured let's do it. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, anyway, besides the point, the reason why we're going to cover it is because we all know essentially children and drunk people are more likely to tell the truth. So maybe whatever the kid is saying might be indicating the relationship between 45 and Elon. Now, if you want to watch my previous video regarding Elon and 45 and a sour relationship and how it's going to sour, I'll put the link to that in the description below and at the end of this video. Let's begin. We don't have a lot to get through today, but I do want to be able to have you get moving. Alright, so if you want to help out the channel grow more and more and more, you can do so by engaging with the content by liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, or even watching this video longer than normal. You tell the algorithm, hey, I like the content, show me more. You'll be showing my content, other psychic tarot card readers, and other astrologers. So help you, help me, help everybody. And if you have been noticing, YouTube has been deleting comments and has not been notifying you when I've been posting an upload, I do have a solution. I do have a Blue Sky account and a Facebook group where I do notify you when I do post and upload next. Alright, so let's begin. Not any more wasting time. This video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think the child is saying? Because personally speaking, I feel like the articulation towards the end wasn't exactly what people think he's saying, but we'll take a look and see. I'm a lip reader. I lip read for a living. That's how I get around. That's how I survived. The child did not say it in 100% definitively. That is exactly what he said. I'm going to say I will give it around 90% to 85% that the child said that, but I wouldn't go any higher than that because he does leave off in terms of his last articulation of his last word, what doesn't seem to line up with what people think the child said. Remember, he has a 4-year-old. He's a 4-year-old. He's not going to be able to speak correctly. Nonetheless, he's not going to know how to articulate words correctly as well, especially mean sentences. Okay? Have a low bar is Elon. Have a low bar is next to 45. I mean, really, the child is young and he's really sitting by two very bad influences. So, the parents there, and I expect probably not good role models. But we'll take a look and see what's going on. Alright, so let's see what the child thinks. Let's see what the child is saying, actually. Spirits and angels tell me, is it true or not that the child told 45 in the Oval Office on February the 11th to shut his mouth? Now that was quick. No. I don't see it. Oh, hold on. This is interesting because this is not giving me the reading. This is giving me the room. This card represents Elon, was the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is the child, which is represented as the moon. And then you have 45, which is represented as the devil. This is not telling me the reading, this is telling me the room. This is giving me the story, okay. So we have, the moon is represented by the child because he is a rat and he just barks at the moon. Like barking, barking, barking. And then you have here Elon, who is all about the money man, the money maker, right? The money, the person who thinks everybody has the money. This is 45, the president, Elon, and his child, or their child in between. It makes a funny joke. Like my guy is joking, like, oh no, this is their child. That's why it's in the center. Funny. Very bad influences. Alright, so tell me the story. Let's see the story. We have the Queen of Swords. I'm hearing that he is upset because he wanted a play toy. He's bored because he wants to play, which is represented here as the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing that he likes Legos in particular. He likes building. He likes playing with his hands. That is what the child likes. Now, again, this is all based on assumption. I don't know the child, okay? So, I'm just reading on a child, which I never really read before. But we'll see. This is a Three of Cups reverse. This is telling me the child is definitely unhappy. He's bored. He's very agitated. We have the Lost card. He just wants to get the hell out of here. That's what it is. He just wants to leave. He was just trying to. Okay, so here's the best way I'm going to describe it. What he was trying to do was he essentially was trying to cause a scene to get the desired outcome that he's looking for. So, for example, he's doing what 45 does in his normal playbook. He's essentially trying to create chaos. And then enough chaos that the father looked at him and says, okay, maybe it's time that we go, and gives him the desired outcome that he wants. What he is wanting is to be out of that room, and he wants to play. This is a child who wants to play. He has to play with his hand, which is why you can see in the video, he's like, he's everywhere. He's a toucher. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if you. Oh, actually, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you touch his finger. But then again, I think if I'm correct, I recall a video of him actually putting his finger in and doing it. So he's a toucher. Okay, and that doesn't take a psychic to know that, but it shows up in the cards. The next one that we have here, we have the Knight of Swords. He's coming in. He's coming in pretty swiftly. He's heated. He's just gonna start saying things that to get his father to take him out of the situation. Obviously, it didn't work because I think, if I'm correct, they were there for like 30 minutes. And, obviously the kid gets agitated pretty quickly. I mean, the last thing you want your child to do, especially at that age, is to spend time in the Oval Office. You're robbing the kid of a childhood, really. Here you have the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands reversed. This is domestic. So this is his feelings with his dad, like his dad, Elon. I don't feel like he has as much of a connection with his father as one may look, because this is domestic, so he's feeling something domestic. He's running away from his father to cause some sort of chaos. Was it true? Because in the essence, we're asking, did the child say what he said according to what the media is saying? Not so much. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. He really wants to play. He just wants to play. Through the child, he wants to play. I don't see anything foul play. I don't see the words being said here. Like I said, at the end, the articulation of the child's words just don't match the lips. And I tried to explain that he had the articulation of the Muppets. Okay? He does not speak correctly because he's a 4-year-old. Okay, so obviously it may appear one way, but it does not appear that way. And I can certainly tell you right now, that child is a 4-year-old child. He does not know how to speak, let alone know how to articulate his words correctly. And even if he did say that, he doesn't know exactly what he's saying. But after we read on this one, we'll read and see if it is true, essentially, did Elon or somebody say it? And is he repeating it? We have arrest. He definitely got punished, so whatever he did, he got punished for it. So maybe he did do something, but maybe, Because it said write your own story. He's bored. He's creating this. He's creating that outcome here. He's creating that story. He feels like he's being punished in some way. Either he feels like he's being punished, or he's trying to create a story, a desired outcome. Like I told you, like what he felt like he was doing. And the arrest, maybe he feels bored. Maybe boredom because he's like stuck there. The moment when you're arrested, you're in prison and you're kind of stuck in loneliness. Right, not being able to do the thing that you want to do. Like, you might as well just be in prison at this point, okay? You're prison to child can't play. He has no childhood. And here we have shift or shifted. So he wanted a certain outcome and he was able to get that desired outcome. What was the outcome here? We have here none. He didn't get anything. That was the outcome. He didn't get anything. He didn't get his way. Yeah, value. Yeah, he didn't get his way. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So now we know the cards that represent 45, Elon, and his child. I want to take a look and see, okay, if that's the case, then we're going to take these cards and leave them up. I want to see whether or not what he said was true, and if it was true, did he hear it? And is he repeating words that are in the household? That would foretell information regarding Elon and his relationship with 45. Alright, we're going to put them in the way it was founded, because this is 45. Okay, we're going to put them in the deck randomly. This is the card that represents Elonia, which is the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and then the Sun, which is represented here as the Moon. Okay. Alright, so Spiritual Angels, tell me about Elonia's son, X. Did he really say what it was said? Yes or no? Just give me a yes or no. That's all I want to know. Yes or no? Did he really say what people said where he told 45, shut your damn mouth? No. We have the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who knows exactly what they're saying, or they understand what they're saying. This is lack of comprehension. And then we have here the Challenge, which is the 10 of Wands here. He does not have the comprehension skill to understand what he said, which means that if he was saying something, it was because he picked up upon the information. He did not actually know what he was speaking. He's like, I speak what I hear. Could be happy with the Ace of Wands, so he heard this. Again, he heard this with the Ace of Wands here. Okay, on the left side. This was not very nice words. So whatever he said was not nice. Okay, this is the Sun card. So yeah, okay, so I guess now we understand what he said to 45 was not nice. I'm a little giggling. I don't know if you heard me like giggle for like a second. Here we have the Two of Cups. It was not a nice exchange, which it makes sense because he said that he got in trouble. He did not get the desired outcome that he was looking for. Because every child makes a mistake and tries to get the desired outcome, and if they don't get the desired outcome, it becomes an outburst. We all know how a child's mindset works. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. And, even I don't like children personally. Doesn't mean I don't know how a child functions. I have a puppy at home. Essentially, it's the same thing. Here we have the, what's it called, the Five of Cups reversed. This card here is indicating there's not a loss here, but he is feeling a little bit depressed, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does go into a depressed mode. We are saying here that he is going to have a couple more outbursts of doing this, particularly in regards that he has a lot of repressed feelings and repressed thoughts. So these are the people that are around him. He's going to be repeating them. This is not going to be a one-off incident. I'm going to say it's going to be more of an incident that's going to be ongoing and occurring. So the thing is that I don't get any indication to me that said that he said exactly what was being thrown around. I do get indication, though, that he did say some mean stuff, but it wasn't exactly what people were articulating it to be. Which makes sense because I didn't get the articulation. The articulation doesn't seem correct. Again, like I said, I make my opinion based off what I get in the cards. and not what I personally believe. But from somebody who has a lot of background experience reading somebody's lips, I can tell you right now that's not what the child said. Okay, so Spirit Angels tell me, um, let's look at the last part here. We're going to look at the relationship between um, Alonia and 45 because of the Child Act. Because we talked about how a child is almost like a drunk individual, a sober drunk individual. They just tell you the truth. So if he heard it before, it could be said that he picked up on. He doesn't have comprehension to what's being said, which means that he picked up upon this. He doesn't know what it meant and why it means the way it does. The spirits and angels tell me about X, Elonia's child, and Elonia and 45 relationship together. Okay, here we have hermit, darkness, and light. There's a light being shown, something being shown here. There is fast pace about something. It has to go with his relationship with his mom. So the child is getting some of these thoughts from his mom's side. I don't know if he has a connection to his mom, but he has some sort of connection. Yeah, this is his mother. This is his mother's thoughts right now. He's repeating his mother's thoughts. His thoughts from his mom. Let's take a look at his father. Uh, yeah. And here is, yeah. No, it's not coming from Elon. This is coming from his mother. Let's take a look at 45. How's 45 feeling? No. 45 is fine. He doesn't give a crap. Here is the sun card. This is the child. Not exactly a happy moment for him. Not a good moment for him indeed. And here we have the government in reverse. This doesn't mean anything like it. Like 45 doesn't hold any grudge against the child because essentially he knows where Elon and him stand. So let me explain. So the way the layout is going to work, this is his mother from the Hermit card to the left. His mother from the Four of Swords all the way to the Four of Pentacles. That is Elon or Elonia. And on the top here, that is separated. This is 45 because he has a relationship with Elon, but does not have a relationship with his, whatever this is. I don't know what kind of relationship he has. But anyway, let's take a look. So the first card that we get here in the center is the Hermit. The Hermit is saying that there is darkness but light, which means this is something being shown, which we're asking about in regard to the Child Act and 45 and Elonia's connection to each other, and whether or not what X said is indicative of their relationship and thought process between each other. Right now, the Hermit card says that something is being shown. It's fast paced, so this person speaks a lot, speaks faster. I wonder if Elonia, like, hooked up with somebody, or I don't know what the relationship is. It's too complicated to figure out. I mean, when you're South African and you're Elon and you have a lot of money, anything could happen and you can meet random people. Essentially, what he's saying here is that um, if Elon hooked up with somebody from New York or someone from like the Yankee states, this is where this person is coming from. So does it come from specifically a mother from upstate? I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just getting what I'm getting the card. I'm telling you what I'm getting. That's all. You can confirm or you can let me know in the comment section below. I don't know how many mothers this child has or could have. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, though, we have some fast pace going towards the High Priestess, which means this mother it does not like 45. So X's mother did not like 45. She did not like him. She talked bad about him. She did not want him, and she did not vote for him. And also, again, his mother did not vote or didn't vote for him. But regardless, she did not vote for him. I'm also hearing green, so maybe she voted Green Party, I don't know. Here we have the Six of Cups. This is normally the card that represents going to the past. This is telling me the mother and son relationship together. The son relationship. There's a very loving relationship. It's an open, honest relationship between X and his mom. So there is some really beautiful connections here. But we do have here, she does have either a mental illness. I do see here some maybe possibly a drug abuse, or even better yet, she does have or suffer from some sort of bipolar or some sort of personality disorder of some sort, where she starts saying things that can be hurtful because she's not thinking about the thing that she's saying, she's just blurting them out. A little too blunt, if you will. That's his mother. Okay. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. We don't even know if this is true or not. But that's what I'm just getting. This is the energy. Here for Elonia, though, this is the father. Underneath the Hermit card, what is being shown here, we have the four of the four of swords, which means a death or a political ending. There's an ending here. And it's the ending of the connection soon, because we're talking about the connection between Elon and 45. But this is talking about what is going on between 45 and Elonia, and the messages that the child said, whether or not it was indicative of the relationship to the son to 45. Because this is 45, and this is the relationship between 45 and what X son said, and if that whether or not that was relative to 45. Here we have the knight that meeting me. Okay, sorry. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in reverse here is indicating to me that the child doesn't see 45 in the way that Elon does. Right? Elon sees 45 as a little bit more than just money. He sees something else other than money. But the son doesn't know that. He doesn't understand that. Underneath here, we have the temperance. There's imbalance here. So there is definitely an imbalance in terms of personification between his feelings and personal feelings between 45, what he says out in the open, compared to what he feels internally. There is some sort of imbalance in that regard in terms of feeling. Here we do have the Five of Pentacles. I do hear him calling people a moron, specifically 45, because of the economy and how he handled things. Specifically money and finances. That is how Elon views 45. He believes that 45 is inferior when it comes to economical standpoints. On the right side here, after the Five of Pentacles here, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is the sun barking at something. What is he barking at? This is the sun. So the X, which is sun here, which is represented by the moon, and here is the sun. The son is looking and trying to get his father's attention, but Elon is too busy focusing on the money. That could explain why he called 45 a moron, because essentially he's too busy on the money while the child trying to get his father's attention. He wants his father's love. He wants his father's love, and he's not getting that. So essentially, we're asking whether or not what the child said was indicative of Elon. No. It was not indicative of what Elon feels. It's indicative of what his mother feels. But he's saying it because he wants his father's attention. He wants his father's love. Okay? Here we have is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is some sort of celebration. Now this is the card, these are the four cards that represent 45 in this situation. The relationship between Elon. Here we have the Three of Cups reverse, followed by the Eight of Cups reverse. Right? The Three of Pentacles, and we have followed by the Betrayal card in reverse, which is the Three of Swords. 45 and his relationship to Elon right now in a second is not indicative about what is the child saying. So the child does not affect anything because it's not what Elon thinks, it's what his mother thinks. Because we have the Three of Cups here, which means that, yeah, 45 is aware of what Elon thinks. And I feel like they have more of an open, honest relationship with each other than Elon has with his own child. That's kind of sad. Because we have the Eight of Cups reverse and the Three of Cups reverse, it is also telling me simultaneously at the same exact time that when I start to look at it from a granddaughter point of view, because this is 45 and he is separated from the family, it is telling me that there is a lack of celebration. So this had to do with 45 looking depressed instead, not because of what X was saying, but because he was actually um, hungry, also very sad. I'm also getting, I'm also getting he's really tired, like extremely tired. Like I'm right now, I hold it into the energy. He's exhausted. He really wanted to sleep on that desk. I can tell you right now, he really wanted to sleep. And Elon just would not shut up. Here, they have an agreement with each other. Was it the three pentacle? Or three, the three musketeers, whatever it is. This feels like 45 and Trump, and then you have the child, which is the cup. But also simultaneously, three Pentacles is also telling me there was a mutual agreement between Elon and 45, and that whatever the child said is just merely just nothing more than just the child. And here you have 45 doesn't believe Elon is going to betray him. We all say otherwise, but that is what 45 believes. And on top of the deck here, we have the Hierophant reverse. The government does not go down, so if anyone tells you the government going down because of the child, I'm going to tell you no. Don't know if that's a thing that people are saying, but there is. Just, it's not going down. And here we have the Sun card reverse. This is the Sun. He didn't get his way. He didn't get the outcome, the desired outcome. And here's the Knight of Cups. Excuse me. The Knight of Cups is telling me that there is a new opportunity that will arise, and he will do this again. So I'm sure we'll revisit the Sun and Elon and 45 sometime soon, because I will be. I guess this is going to be the new normality. I guess this is something that we're going to be reading on for quite some time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let me know in the comment section below what you think and whether you agree or disagree. It's interesting because I never really bet on a child specifically before. I only really bet on adults, anyone 18 or older. But because it is a very interesting concept here to kind of understand what was being articulated. I do have a hearing loss, and I can tell you right now, the child did not say it 100%. I can tell you I was reading the letters don't articulate it correctly, and I explained why it might not be articulated correctly because maybe the child watches Muppets or watches the TV shows and does not know how to articulate correctly. He's 4 years old. He hasn't gotten to preschool yet. He's not exposed to much talking. He's gonna mess up, all those things. There's multitude of different reasons why the articulation could or could not be correct, which is why we did today's video. So I hope you were able to get the answer that you were hoping for. I know for me, I wasn't hoping for any answer. But like I always say, I always tell you exactly what I'm getting. I don't really sugarcoat it. Alright guys, I love you. Have a great night. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Until then, I love you. Peace out.